everyone, welcome to another video. If you're new here, I'm Kiara and I own a crochet business, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys everything I crocheted in one day. So all the stuff that I'm going to be showing you guys that I crocheted in one day, it was all made yesterday. I'm just making this video today because I crocheted literally up until I went to bed yesterday. So everything I'm showing you guys was made in one day. It just wasn't today, but it was made yesterday. So all the stuff that I'm crocheting is for upcoming markets. So I have a farmer's market that I do every weekend, and in a few weeks I have a huge craft show coming up. It's like a Christmas market, but it's like huge, so I need to make literally as much stuff as I can, but then I also have those farmer's markets each week, so I need to make a lot of stuff. Like, I don't really have a list or anything of specific things I'm making. I'm just making stuff that sold last week at my farmer's market, and I'm just making a lot of stuff that I think would sell well at a Christmas market for like Christmas gifts and stuff. So the first thing that I crocheted yesterday is this bunny. It is so cute. I like doubled up two yarns. I'm not exactly sure like what the yarns were, but there's a teal and a pink, which you can see is just really pretty. But when I was making the ears, which I make the ears last, I ran out of teal and I looked through all of my yarn stash for any other teal yarn and I couldn't find any. So I just had to go with the pink. So I did the top of this ear in pink, and I put a bow here to kind of like blend it in. But I mean, you can obviously still see the pink, but I don't think it looks bad in any way. Like, I mean, it's there, but I've done things like that for a lot of plushies when I ran out of yarn towards the end and I had to like improvise like that, and they all sold. So I don't think this is going to be a problem for selling it, and there's a bow that just makes it extra cute. I just think it's so pretty. Now, these aren't necessarily like in the order that I crocheted them yesterday. I know I made the bunny first yesterday, but the rest I'm not sure like in what order it was. I'm just kind of showing you guys as I'm grabbing them. Next is this chunky octopus. The yarn is from Michael's. I'm not sure what yarn it is exactly, but my boyfriend had bought it because he was also crocheting a few things for markets in the summer. He's not really making stuff anymore. It was just for fun, but he had bought this yarn for himself and he made some stuff with it. But there was like a lot of yarn left, and he said like, you can have it, you know, make whatever you want with it. So I was trying to figure out like how much yarn I had, what I could make with the rest of that yarn. I was like, I'll make an octopus, but it took me a while to make the tentacles in a way that I would have enough yarn. And I had just enough yarn to make this guy, and I think he's super soft. Like, this yarn is so soft. The eyes are so pretty. I'm like kind of obsessed with it. It's just so cute. Next, I have two elephants that I made. I sold 3 elephants at my last market, like last Saturday. So I'm probably gonna make another one this week sometime. But I made these 2 yesterday, and they are in the Mainstays Chenille Supreme yarn, something like that. It's like literally feels the same as blanket yarn from Bernat, but the only difference is that it's cheaper, so obviously we prefer that one. But yeah, they're super cute. This is my own pattern also, if you're wondering. You can find it on my Etsy. But these elephants always sell really well, and they're just really cute. They take me about like 2 hours each to make, depending. Sometimes it takes a little bit less time, sometimes a little bit more, but they average for about like 2 hours each. So I think that that is not bad. The only thing I don't like about these is that there's like a lot of sewing involved, but I don't really mind sewing. The only problem is that it adds a lot of time to making them, but I mean, I don't really mind sewing that much. It's just the time that it messes with. But I made these 2 elephants. They're adorable. I love them, and I will probably make more in different colors this week. Now I have this bee. I already have 2 of these big bees for my markets, and they haven't sold yet, but I mean, who doesn't love bees? So I just made another one because I had the yarn with me, so I was like, might as well just make more bees. because even though they didn't sell last weekend, it doesn't mean they won't sell. Usually bees sell really well for me, so I made another big one, and I have other small ones that I made. I'm gonna show you guys that in a second, but this is the big bee I made yesterday. Now for the little bees, I made 3 little bees, and I find usually my little bees sell better than my big bees at the markets, but I mean, it just depends on the audience, how much money they're willing to spend on a bee, because my little bees like this are $12, and my big ones, like the one I just showed you, is $20. So if they're a little bit on a budget, they might take the smaller ones, and they're just little, like, they're just so cute because they're so little. These ones don't have a mouth, but it's a bee, so it's cute. But yeah, so I made these 3 little bees. I just love them so much. They're so quick to make too. Next, I made this little octopus. Like, it is so cute, and I made this with like scrap yarn. I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to make anything with it, but I'm like, we're gonna try to make a little octopus. This is also my own pattern, but this one is a tutorial that I have on my YouTube channel, so you'll find it somewhere on my YouTube channel in the tutorials playlist. I don't have like a written pattern for it because they're just so popular, so you'll probably be able to find one somewhere else, but they're just so quick to make. Like, it takes me like 10 minutes to make this, like not even, but the colors are so pretty. I had made an elephant in this like a while ago, and this was all I had left of this yarn, so I made a little chunky octopus with it. Now, last but not least, I have 7 chicken nuggets. I have them all in here. I'm gonna show you guys like a few of them because they have little faces. So, yep, they all look kind of the same. I mean, it's all the same pattern, but they always turn out a little bit different. And I made 7 of these because I sold 5 at my last market, and I had 3 left over because I started with 8, and I was like, you know what, I'll just make 5 more so that I always have 8. But there wasn't much yarn left, so I was like, I'll just make as many as I can with the rest of this yarn, and I was able to make exactly 7. So that's good, because then I'll have 10 chicken nuggets for my next market, and if I need to buy more of this yarn, then I'll have to do that. I think it's like this yarn from Michael's, Loops and Threads is the brand. I don't know what the color is or anything, but it just looks so much like a chicken nugget. Like, I don't know. I'm obsessed with these. They sell so well at my markets. Like, I have them in a little red basket with like a checkered napkin kind of thing, so it just looks like chicken nuggets that you would buy at like McDonald's, and they're just so cute. Everybody loves them. So I made 7 of these. So that's a total of 16 items that I made yesterday, but obviously some are very little, like the chicken nuggets and the little octopus, and some are bigger and took a lot more time, like the bunny and the elephants and all that stuff. So yeah, I made a lot of stuff yesterday. I don't even know how I managed to get that much done, but I did, which is really good because I need to get a lot of stuff done for markets and craft shows that are coming up. So I'm really proud of everything I made. Now, just as a little bonus, I'm going to show you guys what I crocheted so far today. It's still like pretty early in the day, so I didn't get that much stuff done yet, but I will obviously keep crocheting for the rest of the day today. But I made 1 scrunchie. These are both Pipsqueak yarn from Bernat, I think, but this scrunchie is like pastel colors. I just think it's really pretty. It's so cute. And I made this little octopal in this yarn. It's so soft. It's just an octopus, and it doesn't have any eyes because it's meant for like babies. So that way we don't have to worry about safety eyes coming out or anything like that. And it's super soft, which babies love. And there's like the twisty tentacles, which babies love to play with. So these are just perfect for babies, and people love them at my markets. And who doesn't love a scrunchie that's just soft and pastel colors? So yeah, this is what I made so far today. I'll obviously be making more stuff. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys have any recommendations on what I should make, please comment that down below and I will try to make all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to support me, please check out my Ko-fi link in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!